Where I left off is I was looking into the theoretical bicyclist that seeks to pedal daft. I think she fell back on the fact that she was being rude, and so she made shit tough on me by saying, you know, as her defense, you were stopped on the trail. What the fuck? If she had been following me for any hint of time at all, I don't stop for a minute. Stop maybe not even 30 seconds. It's about 10 to 20 seconds. Why? Got a couple things in mind. Mosquitoes are out and I'm getting eaten by bugs, among other things. So there's a whole lot about what she toothed that doesn't hold hup, it holds dup. And dupe, we pet our tin and tine and tinterest. Inter the rest. Toft. And it's all hyphened. I think she was surprised that I was going to look like I apparently wigged out on her. I have to say, I'm not in the mood. To be dab-bused. Not in the mood. I don't ever get a time doffed. I don't get a time off from stupid on SOT. Okay? To be all over the place independently. So I'm going to give to you the opportunity at some point to get your time in line. AD. T, parentheses, L-I-N-E-A-D. Why? So we can see your tear weight that you would have given now actually. That's my intent. It's my intention. Because this sort of narcissistic, independent bullshit is, it's not splendid. Okay? It's not S parentheses L E N D I period D period identity. It's not. And you're not going to fall back on something you're making up because you're actually making up your forward gesture, ass smooched. Toft, the hyphen lot, low hyphen T. To get your ego, OT, hyphen, hyphen toft, get your ego toft, all hyphenated. So when I stand for, like, what the fuck are you think you're thinking? Behind me and now in front of me and flapping your hinge that I'm rude to stand? What the fuck? Really? Rude to stand in my own provision. While you're wily, W-I-L-E-Y-E-I-D, it's all hyphenated, and L-E-I-D, that's hyphenated too. The lead, that way, the E-I-D is your oath and the feast with your feet and your ass, your fe, F-E, your iron, irons. It feeds and feasts your ass that you bring with you to sup past. L-E-I-D, if I remember right, in German is suffering. You're not leading suffering. You're leading S parentheses T hyphen U hyphen. You're suffering and stuffering. False, lie, the I, time. You don't care to supply. You don't care to supply anyone in mind. Now, your narcissism does not apple and sap apple and tap apple apply or appeal. LE parentheses YE ID fora REALLD for real. You only sap, tap, and apply, and appeal, and lay your ID hyphenated. And I'm supposed to step in your time as you mit-I-gate, hyphenated, and that mit-I-gate, that TIG, that's a word for soldering metal together. You mitigate that I'm your rudeness for not thinking of two, and you would rather I suffer your sin of being hyphenated in to Ford hyphen dudes to keep pursuing. What? That you're the you that yields value? E-value? E-V-A-L-U-E-W-E-A-D? We will be going back to Stroudwater. I'll be bringing my camera with me. I'm more than happy to put a face with that bitch. B-IT-CH-D doff with I fit. There's hyphens in that phi. Fideism. It's a belief in yourself. You fit the thief end, whatever your name is. Thief end. You're not gonna be making shit up on me. You were standing on the trail. That's why I got rude, and you're rude for calling me on it. Yeah? Really? I'll tell you what then. I'll make you a trade. I'm not done calling you on it. Because that's what you're doing. You're taking the only time value to present to anyone, and you're taking it to hyphenated dudes to see you that would screw the dudes. Hyphenated to toy YE-WE-D. Put a weed in that, because you're not doing the real work. You're not doing the real love of work. You're not doing the law and the taw. T-A-W. That's soak your tannins. Your leather. Okay? Your skin. So I can see you, tallow, hello, for what you are. So when I present you, in quotations, what you are, you call me rude, but you actually don't have the right to. B, parentheses E-A-M, parentheses E, use, A-D. I'm not rude. You haven't brought two, and you don't care to. And I'll be pro-wait to pronounce that nude. Why? Why not? Why not? Nothing eats the lice that you brought. So I would suggest you are the lice. And being nice to you is not the law, nor the lot, nor the love of L-A-W with parentheses E-T. Lot to tell, tail law, tail loft. Or tailed doffed, D-O-F-F. That's to remove an item of clothing. D-O-F is stupid. I don't suggest your guest that you remove an item of clothing from, which is your hat, be stupid. On my account of 2. That's the only nice thing I can fortify. Fort, and for or, F-O-R, parentheses T-E-W-E. A-D. It's not your lot. I think she was a little surprised. I've not even begun to show my strength. I just stood in front of her and said, "There's your trail." She ran me with her bike. I didn't ram back, that's what I'm saying. She's not seen my strength, so if she wants to ram me again, it might be interesting to tumble. I mean, I've already got a few tendons mishmashed. I got to put some time down, so, you know. No, I've not ever been in a rumble. I've never had to fight. The only person I punched in the face was my roommate when I first moved to Portland that was a drug dealer, and I thought he was nice. But he was manipulating me to eventually pay for both of our rents while he stayed at home and had parties with people and ate my food and ran up the landline phone bill. And then did ridiculous things like insult me on my voice. He did not like the way my voice sounded. He made shit up. He didn't have a car. I took him to the grocery store. He belittled me for the butter I bought. I mean, he threw a veritable cow, okay, in the huffing and puffing in the store about the butter I selected. I was like, you know what? This kind of sucks because I just have moved to Portland and I'm rooming with you and I'm paying all the rent and I have 2 fucking jobs and you're eating my food, you're having parties, they're eating my food, and I'm shuttling you around and you're shitting on me. So I said to him, you know, I need to go get something in the other aisle. I'll meet you in the front. And I left. I left him at the grocery store. Among other things, because I'm kind of done with you. But he would browbeat me outside my room in the apartment we shared. He had a room, I had a room. He would browbeat me, stand on my door and browbeat me. I opened the door and I punched him in the face. And he said, I'm a pacifist. And I'm like, you know, you come a little closer. I will impress you with my pacifism. Okay? Because what I see is you're asking for it. So no, I don't rumble. Not usually. Except with the, in quotations, pacifist that stirs the pot. For me, with nowhere else to go. He can't hear me when I speak, so I'm like, how do I communicate to you so you can get it through? I'm not liking what you're doing. Do within, D-E-W, parentheses E-I-N-N, parentheses D-G. Do wind, do ween, Do within, do wind, and do wing, but with hyphens. I'm not into that. And I'm not gonna fucking pay your rent on top of that, and you're not gonna eat my food anymore, and you can't get on the phone anymore, because I'm not having a phone. Not for you. So, anyway. Yeah, would I rumble? I don't know. I might. I might see what it's like. She thought it would be interesting to see what it's like. I was not being rude. I was giving her an option. There's your trail. You got a bike. You want to ride it on the trail? I suggest you ride it on a real trail and be a fucking trailblazer. Okay? Take your little hippity hop bike and get it over that little stump and then start riding it in the rough. Okay? You figure it out. I bet you, if you go in the rough, you won't find anyone standing there. Okay? You might have to think about real skills and real ROAD skills. Because when you get in the rough, what you need to pay attention to teaches you what's real. Okay, not R-E-E-L, not R-E-E-L, real doft, because you sought it to do toft. My right, I brought my bike. Hyphen T toft. Fuck. Seriously? Jesus. Jesus fuck me dry. Dry for him. Then dry for him. Yeah. Even style ID. STEYE ID. Time. To amend my hind that I dine. No doff tone. I'm talking about the stupid one. In quotations, need, dap, and hap, ply. Appeal or apply, ID. It's not needed. For me. AD. So now we understand. Stupid person does not make me happy. Stupid person does not make me, M-E-A-D, mead, honey. And with honai, the tonai, and the EYEID, that tooth the means, theme, me, and M-E-A parentheses N-D, means seeked, can't find it among doft, tap, and apparently hyphenated, that he seeks toft, that he would add doft, so his bicycle can be bro height and hyphen doft. What else? Is there anything else I need to do? It was almost comical. I tell you, the little, look, a bike is metal, it's hard, it doesn't, honestly, it didn't hurt. But I think what would hurt, because I was on top of that incline, is if I pushed it back, all right? Just saying. I could be mean, and I could incur physical pain. Why? I know the stature of gain, okay? Just because I do not exemplify it does not mean I don't understand it, and that I, in understanding it, would desire to use hyphenated it. All right? It's a stronger position to be on top and push down. It didn't hurt. She kind of just got me in the rib and the side. And I'm kind of like, you know, and I was standing there and I was really more about, at the very least, provoking impartial amusement. Oh, let's see what you do with it. With wit. Let's see what you do with it. I want to see what, yeah. You want me to get my ass out of the trail of standing anywhere that your fee for no reason, feel the eel, F-E-E-L, is also your F-E-E-D and your L-D. It's all hyphenated. Okay. So, you want me to get off the trail? And if I don't, your hyphenated ass will weld. Hyphenated? No, it's not going down that way. Not ever. So, like I said, I'll bring my phone with me next time, and if I attach a face to it, so be it. You know? I do understand positioning. I did it for my amusement. Because I can. And I'm getting tired of the land. The elan -d fits the land. So let's not suffrage our politeness, because you're still running it through the Tao with war thiefend. And you're setting people up with their hyphenated egos to go ought, to toot toft, for no reason. Thiefend. And then they escalate making shit tough that's also hyphenated to fall back on, because that's their for war reward, okay? I brought my bicycle toft, thiefend. I brought it from someone that you saw, okay, without doing, and that's in case my video froze, was in quotations, without doing any real work one-on-one at all, with your tone and your C, your cone, that you would tread upon, not dup and dupe, pet one, tone. You know, just every time I go out, it just fucking gives me more work. Shit, it wasn't enough to look at my email and see hyperallergic and they're talking about House Industries, and I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously? Why does House get to be beautiful and I get to be chopped livered? See the ho hop? Delivered. Oh, but they inspire beauty. No, they didn't inspire it. I inspired it to be true. You at Hyperallergic only care to me-we parentheses e-d doff 2 hyphenated. No, if anything, it's kind of odd, because I don't usually do things for that sort of amusement, but I kind of got the whiff of, you're standing on the, you know, you want to right, go right. Okay, I hear ya. I said okay, and I was not. There was no edge to it. because I am on trails a lot, and I am in the city, and I ride my bike, and I'm a rollerblade, and I run, and I've been doing it for years. So politely, to my right, to your left, you know what I mean? I say it, I hear it, okay? I know what it means. Someone's, they're signaling. It's a measure of respect. When you're riding a bike and it's quiet and stealthy, ding ding, to your right, you know, let someone know. Or if you could see the trail has, which happens sometimes, several people are walking side by side and you can't get by, I'll ring. Kind of like let them know I'm approaching, because they're going to look and go, oh, someone can't get by, so we're going to, you know? I think it was a good confrontation as a start. If it needs more, heart, go odd doth imparts. MVP parts. The, you know, THIM parentheses V par T apostrophe S. She didn't expect it. She really didn't know what to do with, there's your trail. Stood in front of her, there's your trail. Come on, I thought you were a cyclist. You got a mountain bike. Go screw it to the mountain. And I know something about mountain biking. Saturday. Sure. I really want to do 9 on Saturday, but I can do 9 on Saturday. Saturday, 9 a.m. So Saturday, I've got treatments before I go to camp, and I got a treatment after camp. And Sunday, I have camp again. It's been a while, so I say I don't do this often for my amusement. I think it's catharsis. When we're looking at energy release, we're looking at working out, having sex, hurting someone. And I'm not working out so much right now. So again, I recognize I broke my usual MO, my usual form, which is I go to the gym pretty steadily for my own provision. And I've kind of been slapped back a little bit with the leakage problem, and, you know, discerning the hysterectomy, I get surgery, you know what I mean, to not fiddle anymore with this problem, to just get rid of it. And in that interim, there's a bit of dealing with doubt, with questions, you know. This is serious. Is this serious? I think this is serious. Let's think about this. Let's think this through. What is sex like after a hysterectomy? Well, if you look online, you still have your clitoris, but you will not contract your uterus because you will not have it. Well, the fact of the matter is, I've always used my imagination anyway, and I can't use my imagination when there's a dot on me drooling. Okay, so I don't have an orgasm with a dude. I'm sorry, and it's not because I'm gay. So, for all intents and purposes of not knowing better, I may not miss anything that I can't provide me with my own imagination. With my own imagination, with my own do and hue. Added toothed. It's kind of funny because I don't consider myself in great shape. I'm in good enough, but I don't push anything. At this point, I call it lifestyle training, and I'm a little bit on myself with taking a couple of luxurious weeks off to have doubt about a hysterectomy and all my bleeding, and that hysterectomy really should be followed through with and fast. But empowered by the need to be the steed I was athletically, I get why guys why they rumble. I'm just saying, if that woman pushed it on me again, or pushed, and I was just a little fraction feeling a bit less humorous in myself, if you're going to pounce back, if you're going to pounce at all, you should go all out. That's what I think. In this state of mind where I'm not curing myself by going to the gym regularly. Save a hand and a tendon, don't pick up the dumbbells. You know? Seriously, I'm going to the trail to get away from the dumbbells. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that fuels me. It's like, seriously, if I was just a little more fraction away from the humor I bring along with me to know I can restore, I tell you, girl fiend, you push, I pounce, and pounce means I go all out. And I think we would see I'm not in really bad shape from when I was a top athlete. That's what I think. And it's not what I think because I think it, it's what I feel innately. You push me to my backbone, you get to feel it. That's my meal. Sorry, I don't mean to boast, but I don't feel I'm boasting. I'm just politely signaling. Ding ding, got a bell. And I lend it well. If rumbling's necessary to settle a score, core, or, and I don't have anywhere else to go, pouncing is what you would get. And it wouldn't be a little poop, it would be all out. Because I wouldn't do it, I wouldn't pounce like a dude unless I felt that was the only way through. So all I'm talking about right now is understanding a little shift in my form, understanding it's hinged on I haven't been going to the gym. What is the gym? Well, the gym perhaps I've taken for granted. It's my homeostasis. It's my catharsis. It's my expression of energy. And without it, what does it leave me with? sex for no reason. That's a humdinger, fiefend. And what else? Hurting people. Well, I don't want to hurt people, but you know what? I'm tired of being called a cunt if I'm sitting in my car and or standing on the trail writing a note when I'm not being tailed very well. Because talent would tell. I do that as well. And would know what for reason. The selt, and the tell, S-T-E-L-L, as with the tell, the tall tell, is telling. Lewd, L-E-W-E-D, I suggest you provide L-H-E-W-E-D. LH is the luteinizing hormone. So look that up. It has to do with ovulation, and I believe it's the chemistry of attraction.